Hello everyone, or the few people that didn't actually watch this. I'm playing Total Rome 2. This is one of my first online battles I've ever done. I'm fairly newbie when it comes to strategy and trying to win. I'd never win. But this is a very interesting match-ish. So I'm playing the oil guys, whatever they're called. And I'm against Athens. Egypt. 1v1. And it's just loaded in. This is replay too, by the way. So the team composition is a little bit interesting. I'm going with a lot of formation. Move. I was in the middle of something. I'm just gonna go slow motion, make it all dramatic and stuff. So I have a line of tilted slingers and tilted bowmen. And then backing up that, I have 3 levy freemen just in case they're cavalry, which, spoiler alert, they don't. And then on the flanks, I have noble horse and heavy horse. And then one all by himself way over here for some reason. Then in the center, tilted warriors and 3 oathsworn plus an oathsworn general. And as you can see, they're deploying up here. I'm quite a disadvantage on the hill. And they said be really cheap and do a big line of flaming balls. So they could just try to massacre me right off the start if I try to attack them. But they made the mistake of not, here I'll just push player, of not sending the balls to me at the really beginning, so I could maneuver around them. Because that would have killed my entire army at once. And my men do not like balls. Oh, most of them probably don't. So, they have like a Royal Peltis General here and some treated archers. I'm just starting to see some of their army now. Most of the army will be Peltists, spoiled with a couple treated archers, and then couple more Royal Peltists, I think, somewhere around here. And they have a couple pikemen, Thorad's pikemen. So fairly basic army, though limited army with their main force being Peltists. Which, of course, my oathsworn and strong tilted lads can easily overtake in a fair fight. I'm gonna fast forward here. It'll take me a while to get into position and figure out how I'm gonna attack their balls. You have to be very careful when attacking balls, very. You wanna mess up. And there they go, sending 5 to me right now, which will kill that one lonely little heavy horse guy. Oh no, 2. They're probably just friends talking, and then ball comes out of nowhere and hits them. Sorry for all the ball jokes, but that'll happen. Oh, and then they're sending the rest, which angled perfectly to hit me. So now is when I do my pro level maneuvering and try to avoid all of these balls. Though it won't be easy. And by the way, I'm actually not good at this game at all. And whoever's watching this will find that out very soon. And with all my future videos. The level in which I suck. But on quickly now. Saying that, I'm gonna do my first little attack here very soon, because they are not watching and reacting extremely slowly. Because even with his Royal Peltis General right there, they're not gonna move in time for me to charge the treated archers right in the back with heavy horse. And I may even dare trouble those Peltists. Yep. Oof.
Got riders forwards!
That's not good for them. I killed what? 25? Oh no. Hold on. 35 Gideon archers right there.
Quickly now!
And I lost 2 heavy horse. So fairly good exchange if I do say so myself. And that made them very angry. As you see them just charging my cavalry with everything he has. I'm being careful just to stay just out of the range of those nasty cultists. And they can tire themselves out all they want. As I'm just setting up for my attack down here. As what's left of the balls are still slowly rolling towards my dice. Very slowly. But still deadly. We'll fast forward again. Because there's just more maneuvering and stuff. Whoa, lead. Lead, bad lead. Ah. There we go. And the only kills by the flaming balls so far are still those 2 little horsemen who are probably those little friends who are somewhere around here. There they are. They die together, that's what counts. I do a lot of repositioning because I never know how to attack. And there are a couple more. Even though I don't have a clue how flaming balls who aren't even on fire anymore could possibly hurt you. What, made of straw? Just look at this. Go right through my slangers and kill 20, 25, 30, 40 men? And more from this unit? And then we made the mistake of just pulling right through there. They're moving like you didn't walk faster than that. And they're not on fire. And yet they can still kill these little trappy slinger guys. So now they're starting to try to do a little charge towards me. Which is a bit of a mistake, but then I'm gonna make a mistake too. Charging my levy freemen, soaked up some volleys. Made them all focus on him, and they will massacre them before leaving it close. Though some friendly fire here towards their own pikemen. Because this entire center just all the pikemen right here are just dead. They're all dead now. Leaving a lot of corpses. Some mine, some not. So I reposition, try to get up, sending more levy freemen. Since I noticed I am losing my slingers quickly. And you can't really just sit back and wait. Oh, right in the pikemen. Though I did do this on purpose because I know they would friendly fire. As you see here as they massacre an entire unit of their own pikemen to kill one levy freeman. I can sacrifice those guys. And here again, they are not watching, and yes, they're killing a lot of my units, but those axe warriors who are fairly cheap are to go right into mercenary Rodin slingers. Decent exchange if you do ask. Look at that. That's a lot of missiles. One for your lives. One. So right now I'm losing a lot of guys here, but all of their focus is just on my front, and my cavalry is going to help me save the day here as I charge the peloters and try to get rid of their Longer range dies and their weak bat. Does the only thing defending the bat are Thor's swordsmen, which downhill charges for my heavy cavalry will be able to wreck them.
Forward!
And I did think better of just charging them, so I'm gonna sit here and see if I can throw off any volleys into. Ouch! Look at that, right in the head. That must have hurt. Oh, there go another charge in the bat. Then I make those peltists waver, same here. I attack the Thor swordsman and the peltists at the same time, doing some good cycle charges, weakening up their battle lines, and also take the pressure off my front line since their sheer missile power decimates my lightly armored soldiers. Oh, both small. There's my general charging up the hill, now brave. Way into unarmored dies with fancy hats, which pretty easy engagement for Oathsworn general that might be vetted up a little bit. Actually, no, he's not. I don't think. I'm hoping to soften these guys up enough for an actual charge. So, because you know it's not easy attacking pikemen with from the front, which is weak sword infantry. Oh, yep, I won that fight. And I notice these peltists will probably try to kill my old sworn, so you know, heavy horse to the back never hurt anyone, except for the people that are dead in the bat. These Telwars are trying to just kind of attack the flank a bit, and I was trying to move these guys around closer to here, so we can go around the flank, but they tend to pardon a little bit. Not that bad though. And I'm gonna leave these guys in combat because they're dense peltists, you know, lightly armored. My heavy horse, or noble horse, should be able to do very well against them, and royal peltists are no match for Oathsworn.
Advance at speed!
Oh yeah, the rest of my levy freemen in this very thin line of Thor's pikemen, and once the Thor's pikemen are down, they're gonna be in a lot of trouble, as those are the only guys holding me back. Royal peltists and what, Thor's swordmen, who I made the mistake of leaving these guys in combat with them because I have terrible micro, absolutely terrible. You know, you don't see this very often. Missile infantry, light missile infantry chasing heavy cavalry. That is rare. It's only the other way around, but some good role reversal is good too. Oh, lots of wavering, that's what I like to see. This is my dice, but yeah, they're gonna just try to feed as much men into my meat grinder over here, my general. And yeah, they're trying to get their Thor's pikemen and whatnot to hold off my Oathsworn, but what is 3 Oathsworn? No, 2 Oathsworn and a Celtic warrior? Oh yes, and then the treated notches in combat. My Oathsworn were really terrified at this point. And yeah, they break in seconds, of course. And especially after those Thor's pikemen boat. Those are Thor's, right? Yep. They were no match. And I have all of these 3 units to go clean up the rest. Still go clean up that Thor swordsman. Very healthy Thor swordsman, but still no match for all of these guys. You know, I never actually saw that general, what happened to him. don't know. He died somewhere. He might have died to my old sworn. That's possible. Or he died to someone else. I don't know. He's dead. That's the important point. He's dead. And if anyone who is watching this sees where he dies, let me know, because I do not remember. I don't think I even saw him die when I was actually playing. I have horrible observation skills. I think my old sworn general has lost about 50 men. And he's taken out what, 4 or 5 units at this point, as they just slowly feed unit after unit into him. And yeah, some noble horse in the back, you know, just to give him a hand. He's done a lot of work today, and he deserves a bit of a break. And those peltists agree, as they try desperately to run away, but they will not get the opportunity. And there it is, I won! Yay! That was the battle, me winning. One of the few times I actually do win, and in the future there'll be many games of me losing, don't worry. Probably most of them. And yeah, let my general, almost 400 kills, he paid for himself. Easily. My Levy Freeman did not, but they're Levy Freeman, so who cares about them, honestly. My cavalry, they did pretty well, but they disrupted a lot of enemies. That's what's important. Then, you know, archers, they really did nothing. All they really did was absorb a lot of missile fire. Childhood warriors did okay. Old Sworn did okay too. And then no one really on their side did excellent. Some of the pelters didn't do kills. Pikemen didn't do decent. Royal pelters not really paying for themselves. The archers kinda 200 kills, that's pretty good. He's kinda paying for himself there. But that was mainly against Levy Freeman and my crappy little slingers who toss like 200 or a couple hundred. So that's not that bad. And he actually got more kills than me. And fairly close to same amount of losses. But his men were not devoted enough to fight, so they just ran away like little cowards. So that's everything. I hope you all enjoyed this, and see you later.